Thanks to Donald Trump, the world economy and the United States economy is passing through a very, very turbulent phase. It's highly unpredictable what kind of direction the world economy and US economy will take due to Trump's eccentric and maverick decisions. We have seen how he imposed 245% tariff on China and suddenly came down one fine morning and now striking a deal with the China. So therefore, how did rupee perform against the dollar is a story, something interesting to watch. Normally we have heard about the rupee declining, but 2025 is a fairly good year for the rupee. At least it stopped declining. It did not appreciate much, but at least stopped declining. Compared to dollar, the rupee has appreciated only by 0.001%. 0.01%, sorry. Almost negligible. So it held its ground. The value of the rupee did not change much in the 2025 despite fluctuation. So there was some fluctuation, but comparatively it remained, the value more or less remained the same. But when compared to euro and pound, the value of rupee has significantly depreciated. This is a very interesting phenomenon. Against the dollar, we stood our ground. Rupee has stood its ground. But against the euro, there has been a decline in value to the tune of 6.83%. Rupee depreciated by 6.83% when compared to euro, the common currency of the European Union. Similarly, when compared to UK's pound, rupee depreciated by 5.44% in this year so far. Why did this happen? Rupee stood its ground when compared to dollar, but rupee depreciated when compared to euro and pound. What is the reason for this? The reason is these two currencies, euro and pound, have significantly appreciated when compared to dollar. So the reason for this is that both euro and pound have significantly appreciated when compared to dollar. Let me quote you the figures too. The euro has appreciated by 6.13% compared to dollar in this year so far, and 8.13%. The euro has appreciated by 8.13% against the dollar so far in this year. Similarly, the pound has appreciated by 6.12%. Both euro and pound are significantly appreciated when compared to dollar. That is the reason the dollar index has fallen in this year. The dollar index has fallen by 7.09%. What is dollar index? Dollar index is a comparison of the value of dollar with a basket of currencies that include euro and pound. So the reason why euro and pound have strengthened against the dollar, it is essentially the trade tariffs imposed by Trump. So this has resulted in the greater appreciation of euro and pound. In fact, with the United States almost reaching a deal with UK, there has been a further appreciation of the value of the pound. The US is not appreciating, but UK is appreciating. Because US dollar appreciation not just depends on the tariffs, it depends on speculation about the possibility of rate cuts by the US Federal Reserve. So there has been a trade deal between UK and India also. In fact, what will be the future movement of dollar and rupee? Experts believe that the dollar may appreciate it a bit because United States is striking a deal with China and it expects to strike a deal with India by the end of the 2025. Despite initial outburst, Trump is fast realizing, so it's trying to have a deal with several countries. Well, Trump has always been telling that around 70 nations are negotiating, but we have seen how he has moved from one goalpost to other in relation to China. So if the US-China, if US-China trade deal fructifies, so if it gets on, then there can be an appreciation of the dollar. But given the very unpredictable situation, especially under the Trump dispensation, it's extremely difficult to speculate.